What is up, it is Ice Move here, and today we will be going over the Tien details with a slight little rant in the end. So if you want to hear my honest opinions or rant-esque type video, I'll save that for after the details, but we'll go over the easier details for the Prime Battle LRTN that you have to spend a good amount of time farming up, by the way, because you need 777 medals. If you want to know the best way to do that, you can go ahead and click that at the top after the video, the little eye, or you can click it now and then come back to this. I have a quick little video on how to get him the best way, the fastest way, whatever, and what you get for it, because if you do it within the next, like, well, you want to be done before 48 hours, but if you get him to LR, you'll get an extra 10 stones upon completing him to LR instantly, and then when his EZA actually comes out with the campaign, you get an additional 20 stones for getting him to LR, so you get 30 stones total. If you don't want to do it in the next like 30 some hours, you only get 20, but again, if you do it prior to that, then you'll get 30. So 10 stones if you want it or not, it's up to you completely. I did it. Well, I already had him done, so I already just got him. Unfortunately, I did him before the boost is out, because I forget that you can just wait till the boost comes out and then you can do it and still get the extra 10 stones, but I did it already, but whatever. Let's get into the details. I did see people on Twitter saying that he sucks, so he's a Prime Battle LR. Unfortunately, because this unit has good animations and a good OST, it is unfortunate that he's a Prime Battle LR, so let's see. Okay, that was random. Sorry, random cut. My mic just cut out. Let's see how bad he is, or if he's not that bad and people are just overreacting. So, Saiyan Saga 4 key 150, that's actually pretty decent for a Prime Battle. Obviously, you're not really running this guy as leader, but again, we'll take that because sometimes you might need to do other free-to-play stuff with him. So, let's look at this. Basic effects: 103% attack and defense, launches additional attack. For 10 turns from the character's entry turn, you get 3 key, 13% damage reduction. Okay, decent start so far. So, wait, no, launches an additional attack. This is a normal. If it was a super, it would say launches an additional super. Or if there was a chance for it to be a super, it would say launch an additional attack that has a blah 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 % chance to be a super. Or like a great chance, medium chance, high chance, whatever. It doesn't say that. So this is just a normal. So he launches an additional normal. And then for 10 turns, he gets 3 key, 13% damage reduction. When there's a key or extreme enemy, you get 3 key and launches an additional attack for 10 turns. It's another normal. We have 2 additional normals in here already. Okay, I can see where the frustration comes in already. I've only read half the kit so far. And then next we have, for every attack performed, you get 103,000 attack and defense. So just a straight buff. This isn't a percentage buff, up to a mil. That is odd. Just give us the percent buff, but okay. Because these straight buffs usually aren't as good. I mean, unless obviously the percentage gives you less, but usually percentages, you can like have them multiplied more and stuff by a support leader skill and all that. So 103,000 attack and defense per every attack performed. At least it doesn't need to be a super, but again, he's doing normal. And then you'll get a hidden potential. When attacking with 12 or more key, he has a 50% chance to crit. This could have been something better. When attacking with 18 or more key, 103% attack and defense, and extra 20% chance to crit, so you'll have a 70% chance to crit. That's pretty decent. When activating the active or 24 key, you get 103% attack and chance performing crit 30. So guaranteed crit with 24 key, 206% attack and 206% attack, 103% defense, and then when HP is 50% or more, you get 3 key, launch an additional super attack. Okay, you're gonna be pretty much getting this. And then when HP is 50% or less, you get 10 key, which is pointless. No, I guess you would get the 24 key with the crit. Okay, anything else with his kit? No. So yeah, I can see where people say he sucks, because he does 2 additional normals in 2025. Halfway through 2025, in fact, so I'm not sure why that is. Why these couldn't just be additionals with a great chance to a super, or 50% chance to super. Not sure. Honestly, additional normals. You know what I mean? He does have guaranteed additional super attack, so he gets a. So yeah, I mean, I guess. I'll give him a pass for now. Let's look at the super attack effect though. Oh yeah, also he's Crane School Telepathy. Yuck. It's Crane School Telepathy, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, Z Fighter, Shadow Any Limit, Legendary Power. He actually does share like 4 links with the version Z Goku, which the version Z Goku, that's funny, version Z. That was like Dokkan 2 before Dokkan 2. Which Dokkan 2 right now is like the new sprite motions and this new passive and all that stuff. But yeah, that guy needs a super easy A, so this character sucks. Yeah, we'll have to see because right now he's only getting this 13% damage reduction plus some defense here, and he's not even getting defense here. So we'll see. We'll see. He gets a 30% attack and defense raise. Can I see it? They're not telling me yet. Okay, here it is. 30% attack and defense raise, and it greatly lowers attack. Honestly, lowering attack is pretty useful on a decent amount of stages, so that's good. And then raises attack by 103% for 1 turn. It causes Mega Colossal to the enemy while sacrificing 5% HP. So he doesn't raise defense on 18 key. Interesting. So he doesn't raise defense on 18 key, but he does raise attack by 103%. And then he does get this on. Well, he doesn't lower attack here either. Okay, but to be fair, he does get a guaranteed additional super when you have 50% or more HP, which you're gonna have most of the time. So, okay. So you're gonna be doing both of these. I mean, so he's getting, yeah, but he's only getting 1 defensive raise, maybe 2, and these are 30% defensive raises. So yeah, I can see he might struggle defensively. Oh my gosh, he is 103 here. Only 13% damage reduction, which is not a lot at all. By any means necessary is that a good amount of damage reduction. But I see what they're doing with the 103, the 13. Like they have a theme going here, but honestly, if the theme is the unit causes the unit to be complete and utter trash, I don't want the theme. Just make the unit good. Let's see. So yeah, he gets 103% defense here, 103% defense here. Is that it? No, okay. No, he gets 1,000,000 here. Once he's built up, and then 13% damage reduction plus 130% raise, maybe 230% raises. What's his defensive stat? We're gonna have to go into the game. What is his defensive stat? Does it tell me? Because honestly, 12? I actually don't know how good that is, to be honest. I don't. With that, it doesn't seem like he's very good. Oh, he does have this, though. I didn't even think about this, because they don't show this. So his active, ultimate damage, 10 key, 30% defense for 1 turn, which is good, I guess. No, that is actually good. That's an active skill buff. That's good. Can be activated when HP is 50% or less starting from the 4th turn start of battle. 50% or less. Whatever. That's fine. And then again, he's on Crane School Telepathy, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, Z Fighter, Shadow Legendary Power. And then he's only on Saiyan Cycle Worthy Rivals, Earthlings, Bond of Friendship, Final Trump Card, Earth Red Fighters. So they could have just given him, like, some kind of restriction. Like, okay, I don't really complain about free-to-play character restrictions because I think the trade-off for them being free-to-play and having a restriction is they're good on that. They should be really good on that restriction. If you're gonna make free-to-play characters and they just suck, there's just no point, honestly. Like, seriously, there's no point of making a free-to-play character if they're just gonna be trash. That's just how it is, so. Yeah. And then yeah, this is your best linking buddy. You're not using this guy. He does share 4 with this guy. Oh, yeah, because this is a Shattering the Limit. So far, this is like his best modern-day summonable linking partner. And that's about it. Okay, I know, another weird cut, but at the end of the day, these units should be good. This moment by itself is 100% Dokkan Fest worthy. First of all, Yamcha from a little bit earlier to this got a Dokkan Fest. Videl got a Dokkan Fest. This is definitely a Dokkan Fest worthy moment. It's not gonna get a Dokkan Fest ever now at this point because Tien just got a summonable LR, which is definitely deserving because this used to be a dog in OG Dragon Ball. Oh man, Dragon Ball Z. He actually had a few good moments in Dragon Ball Z, which is kind of nice, but Super, he's just like garbage. I mean, Super's writing is pretty bad most of the time. In fact, pretty much all the time the writing in Dragon Ball Super is pretty awful. But yeah, shout out to Tien. He deserves better than this, honestly. And that's at least good that his summonable LR is probably a top 6 unit in the game. Shout out to him. This unit definitely deserves a Dokkan Fest. It won't get one anytime soon, but it is a really cool moment. It has good animations. It's a shame that his unit's pretty bad. But if you enjoyed, please leave a like, drop a sub. Thanks for watching. And with that, I'm out.